Fach Jerash. Welcome back. So in this part, we're going to look at Miasan and Tauri. Miasan and Tauri, or Miasan and Dauri, depending on your dialect. I tend to favor Miasan and Dauri. Show Miasan and Dauri. Once. Miasan and Dauri. Cleva. Miasan and Dauri. Cleva maha. Let's jump right in. So we've got our months here organized to perhaps the more modern reckoning of summer, more modern calendar. As I understand it, in the old Gaelic calendar, July would be the end of summer. But here we've got August being the end of summer, kind of a late summer. Yeah, Gleva. Just a little historical note. Okay, maha. So let's sort out our names here. Antogvius. Antogvius is June. Now, Ogvius. Og, right? Young. Month. The young month. This puzzled me for a long time. And then I read something that said that actually this is an old name for the new moon, which it could be because Mias actually does have that meaning. It's an old historical meaning, not used anymore, but Mias did mean moon at one point. So it's the new moon, the young moon. Could be. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I could see it being a possibility. So just for fun, we'll have our moon right there. Gleva. Gleva. Antogvius. Antogvius. June. Anchucher. That's July. Now, Anchucher literally means the key. The key, like the key you open the door with. I honestly don't know. If someone watching this does know, please let us know. Please comment. Please fill us in about why July, or at least the equivalent of July, is Anchucher. What does Anchucher mean? But just for fun, we can put a little key here. Gleva. And then, got to have your room for your key ring. Skoniel. All right. And Lunastal, that is August. And I believe it does have something to do with the moon. Luna in there. Luna. Yeah. Gleva. Okay, maha. So, show, Miasan and Dauri. Miasan and Dauri. Antogvius, Anchucher, Agasan Lunastal. Gleva. So, how could we weave these into some phrases? Well, simple I like or I don't like. Stolium Antogvius. Chatolium Antogvius. Stolium Anchucher. Chatolium Anchucher. Stolium and Lunastal. Oh, Stolium and Lunastal. Chatolium and Lunastal. Chatol. Yeah. Or we could say that this month is here. It's present, it is that month. Ha Antogvius aun. Ha Anchucher aun. Ha Lunastal aun. Or those months have come. Kind of using some of the phrases we learned in part 1 about the word summer. Ha and Lunastal erchian. Ha and Lunastal erchian. Ha and Lunastal erchian. Ha and Chucher erchian. Ha and Dogvius erchian. Yeah. So already we can use these in, a couple of phrases. Leva. Let's dig deeper though. How do we say in these months? That's our next step. How do we say in them? In June. What could we say about June? In June. It's sunny. Tends to, at least in Maine, it tends to be pretty sunny in June. Yeah. Ha I grianoch. San Ogvius. Ha I grianoch. San Ogvius. It's sunny in the June. We really want to have the in there, in the. All the months and such in Gaelic are the. In the June. Hai grianach san ógvias. Or talking about, Junes in the future, bí I grianach san ógvias as well. Yeah. Gleva. Hai grianach san ógvias. Okay, maha. Let's see. What about coming over to July? Let's kind of go down the row here. What can we say about July? Well, I mean, what can't you say about July? In Maine, it's quite hot. Maybe let's go with that. Ha-i-ho che. It's so hot. Sanyucher. Ha-i-ho che. Ha-i-ho che sanyucher. It is so hot in the July, right? In the July. Ha-i-ho che. So hot. Ha-i-ho che sanyucher. Ha-i-grianach san ógvias. Agus ha-i-ho che sanyucher. Oha, oha. And then what could we say here in Lunastal? Maybe bimi sona. Bimi sona. San Lunastal. I'll be happy in the August. Yeah. Bimi sona San Lunastal. A little creepy, little scary. Ekaloch. It's not helping it. Hi hast ekaloch. It's still scary. Shin marahai. Whenever I'm doing the drawings on the board, I don't know how they're going to turn out, so it's really a surprise to both of us. All right, bimi sona san lunastal. This kind of tells a story already. Oh, hai grianach san ógvias. Hai ho che san yucher. I guess bimi sona san lunastal. I'm very much a fall person. I love fall and winter. I'm really made for it. I'm quite furry. Yeah. Clever. All right. Nice. So we have Antogvius, June. Hai grianach san ógvias, in June. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. What else could we say? Well, in Maine, there are some really nice breezes. June is sunny and breezy. It's not sweltering hot like July. So it's still kind of comfortable. It feels summery without being overwhelming. Breezes. So let's do breezes. Let's add breezes in here. Ochjakken. Ochjakken. An ógvias. There are different spellings of ógvias, by the way. You might have encountered one with a hyphen right here between og and vias. That's fine too. That's fine too. Ochjakken an ógvias. Breezes of the... What month are we in right now? Well, in this part of the lesson. June. Breezes of the June. June breezes. Yeah. In English, June breezes. That's nice enough. But in Gaelic, it's so much more poetic. Ochjakken an ógvias. Ochjakken an ógvias. To me, when I say that, I can kind of hear the breezes, almost feel them. Ochjakken an ógvias. This is not an octopus. It's breeze. Ochjakken an ógvias. Oh, I feel so happy saying that. Ochjakken an ógvias. The two O's, they're very poetic. It's called alliteration. Gaelic is full of that kind of thing. And when we get into these genitive phrases, big and scary, once we get used to them, they actually add, or they can add, a lot of poetry, I think, to just everyday phrases. We're talking about, gusts of wind in June, June breezes. But here we have ochjakan anogvias. I mean, that feels like something out of an epic poem, ochjakan anogvias. I will come back with the breezes of June, that kind of thing. Yeah. Ochjakan anogvias. Gaelic is so beautiful. Oh, and it just happens with everyday phrases too. That's the funny part. Okay, ochjakan anogvias, breezes. Here we go. Ochjakan, ochjakan. Gleva. Okay, that looked like breezes until I did that, but that's okay. Ochjakan. Maybe this is a new word for you. Ochjakan. It's not goo. It's not wind, but it's like a light breeze. Ochjak. Ochjak. And then breezes. Ochjakan. All right. Oh, I'm going to have to move some of these ochjakan. We need to leave room for the key. For July. All right. Ochjakan anogvias. What next? Well, I mean, hai hoche sanucher. Chase an yucher. Chase an yucher. Now, what does this mean? Chase, chase, chase. Heat. Chase an yucher of the July. July heat. Okay, nice enough in English, but in Gaelic. Gaelic, it is the heat of the July. It sounds epic. It sounds poetic. Chase an yucher. Ochjakan anogvias. Chase an yucher. Beautiful. Gleva. Gleva. That's kind of the how to put it. I appreciate the fact that we can put like a poetic spin on this, make it a bit more beautiful. So I find July heat is just, it wipes me out. It's hard on me. Like I said, I'm made for winter. Okay, gleva. And lunastal, what could we add for an lunastal? What's our little poetic phrase? Well, when August comes around, I tend to feel a bit relieved. It gets cooler, right, after chase and yucher. It's really nice to have everything cool down a bit. So maybe vurig, maybe this is a new word for you. Vurig, relief, vurig, an lunastal. Relief of the August. Oh, I want the relief of the August. August's relief from the heat. Yeah. Vurig. Vurig is a great word. It's like, oh, what a relief, right? Oh, aper vurig. What a relief. Aper vurig. Vurig and lunastal. And if you watch the video about the spring months, you saw we often do this, adding a little I on the end of month words, or we did that, we actually still have it up here. With summer, we added the I to the end. That's a common pattern. Yep. That shows that it's this of form, of that thing. It's the genitive, yeah. Ooh. All right. Vurig and lunastal. Oh. Doesn't that feel nice? Vurig and lunastal. Oh, and up here, we even have a bit of poetry in this. Bimi sona, san lunastal. The three S's kind of connect the words. Bimi sona, san Lunastal. And we're just talking about being happy in August. You know, English is like, okay, Gaelic is just, in my opinion, it's just gorgeous. It's so beautiful, so poetic. Yeah, and you can speak more poetically too in your daily life. Yeah, using some of these phrases. All right, so I've got a treat for you. I've got a treat for you here, a way to remember some of these a bit better. So, oh, these poor breezes. Poor breezes. So, let's make these last parts here into a verse to help you remember them. And we'll title it Saurag nan lusan. Saurag nan lusan. Here we are. Saurag nan lusan. Summer of the plants. Summer of the plants. Literally, it sounds kind of weird. It's like the plants' summer, as in their experience of the summer, what their summer is like. I can relate to what the plants feel too. At least certain ones. So, Sho saurag nan lusan, the plant's summer. Ochchakan anogvius. Chis an yucher. Agus fuchig an lunastal. Let's go through those again. Saurag nan lusan. It's the title. Saurag nan lusan. Ochchakan anogvius. Chis an yucher. Fuchig an lunastal. Oh, beautiful. And of course, lusan, we need some lusan. Lusan. Yeah, Shane, Gleva. Lusan. It's their garden. Griano. Gleva. Saurag nan lusan. There you have it. A little verse. Yeah. Gleva. Helping you remember some of these phrases. And even more so if it's relevant to where you are. Yeah, this is definitely how it is in Maine. Stolium ochchakan anogvius. Agus hachis an yucher uavasoch. Agus stolium fuchig an lunastal. Be me tolichtje, be me tangle. I'm thankful, be me tangle. Son fuchig an lunastal. Gleva. Well, there you have it. Thanks so much for joining me. Feel free, as I say with all of my videos, watch them as many times as you like. You know, it's rare that we pick up every single bit of information the first time through. You know, just go at your own pace. Revisit the video, take some time off, let it sink in a bit more, come back to it. You know, creating that space to have an aha moment, like, oh, I get it. Okay. Gleva. Well, saurag nan lusan. That's a nice way to end with our little verse. Yep. Well, hope you have a lovely rest of the day. I'm off to get some turnips ready and also to check on the cat. Maybe you heard him meowing a bit in the background. All right. Gleva. Nice to see you. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Gleva.